Hello, chat. Oh my god, I sound fucking awful. We're gonna hopefully stick through this. So you guys remember when I was sick? And I was like, I got better, Chad. I'm not 100% better, but I'm better-ish. So it rebounded, and I'm 10 times worse than I was before. So I feel awful, just so everyone knows. Um, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow also, okay? But I sound bad. You can hear it in my throat. Um, I feel bad. I did not sleep because I kept waking up. I was coughing. But, now I'm here. Now I'm here. I've survived long enough to get here. To move on from the drama in my interpersonal and move on. Got a bad respiratory infection. It's looking like that. It's looking like that. And I am not happy about it. My job requires way too much talking, both online and off. But yeah, man. So if I sound like shit, that's why. Hopefully get through it. You know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh shit. Ugh. These are the worst luck of friendships I've seen. The things that you see are the minute,
How
like
was
the
your
minimum.
weekend?
How's my weekend? What did I do this weekend? Oh, I saw Project Hail Mary. Project Hail Mary is pretty good. I enjoyed that. But yeah, did a little of that. Yeah, I mean, you could say that I have bad friend luck, right? I have everything you could possibly want. Hit me with your car. Trust, 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 trust. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm playing. Yeah. I like 90% of my friends have stuck by me, right? It's that other 10% that end up making up the drama. Um, I played D&D today. It was Ash, KJ, myself, and Toxic. So it was the four of us, right? These are sick, dude. These are sick, right? You can see that I've used them a lot. You can see where I put my finger on them, right? Yeah, so we played D&D today. Playing with Toxic was fun. It's been a minute since I've even spoken to her because we've just been super busy and we haven't been able to like touch base. But yeah. But yeah, these are sick like fidget toy, will not lie. These are really sick. But yeah, I feel really bad. I feel really sick. I really need to go see a doctor, so I'm gonna go see a doctor tomorrow. But I figured I had already taken so much time off. I can't keep, you know, taking time off. So we'll just get through it. Sorry if I'm not super sexy or elucidating today, Bro is getting pneumonia. I fucking hope not, dude. I fucking hope not. that's what that's why we're going now. I don't think it's in my chest in case, so I don't think it's pneumonia yet. But it's one of those things where it's like we better get that done quick before later. Um yeah, aside from that, what else has been happening before I even get onto the topic today? Turn up your heat and sweat it out. I was doing that before, and it was not working. But trust, I was literally like baking myself alive. Okay, that's okay, Diesel. We love you anyways. Unless you're infectious, then get the fuck out. Have you guys? Do you have a humidifier? No, I am too broke to get a humidifier. I should put a humidifier on my throne, shouldn't I? Let me do that. Let me put a humidifier on there. I was talking about it with some people today where it was like, I don't really know what to put on there, blah, 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 and some other stuff. Hold on. Put a bowl of water on your radiator. I don't have a radiator like that. I have electric heating, so it doesn't work that way. Well, post your throwing. Hold on, I need to put a water humidifier. All right, I haven't seen a humidifier ever. Humidifier. I need to get that at some point, but that's a lot of money. Here we go. There we go. Boom, boom. There we go. Easy peasy. Mine was like $20. I need like an air purifier humidifier at some point because my room gets like mad dusty living in a basement, which is really fucking annoying. But we move. Yeah, here, I'll put this one on there. Damn, what the fuck? Why is everything so expensive? Is this what? Well, I guess $60 isn't that much, but I'm being a cheap ass. There we go. Whatever comes first. Whatever comes first. You guys have basements in the US? Yeah. Yeah, air purifiers are pricey as fuck. But they make such a huge difference for like the quality of air that you breathe. I have an AC running right now to just push air through here. I had my door open earlier to get hot, like fresh air. Um, but yeah, finding like one that's like not ass is like really difficult. Diesel, boil water on your stove and breathe into steam. Yeah, yeah. I've heard that too. Trust me, I've been getting all kinds of advice like that. Anyway, that's that. Just in case any of you Oilers are curious here. I don't really use it much. I don't put much on there anyway. There we go. But yeah, I feel like shit. So hopefully the doctor magically fixed that. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Anyway, we're here for the quartering today. The quartering has had probably a really bad few weeks. For those of you that don't know, he's been on a flagging spree. And all of this is based around Kino Casino, right? Kino Casino is ran by Andy Worski and PPP, and they have been talking quite a bit about Jeremy because they blew the lid off on Jeremy's secret cuck fantasies because apparently he has a secret cuck fantasy. And I didn't know about that. I'm just saying it is very strange how every guy who's like a giga right-wing grifter has like a cuck thing, or they're like really into like gender change stuff too, you know? So there's a lot of stuff like that, right? Becky wants your cookbook from Jeremy Lamau. He says he wants to purchase it from you. I want to make a video on it. Becky told me so. Becky needs to ask me about it. Becky needs to ask me about it. Yeah, Christy Gnome's husband with his big breasts. But for those of you unaware, quartering does like... So imagine commentary slop, but for your racist uncle. And that's what the quartering does. Okay, so that's who the quartering is. He does commentary slop for like the day's news as a like politics Andy, okay? It's a forbidden fruit, IMO. So the abstinence people are absolutely obsessed with sex. Yeah, he's a huge grifter, culture warrior douchebag. Yes. The real funny part about the quartering is like, I don't know what is with those like right wing guys always having like a BBC cuck fantasy. You know, I don't even know how you could fathom to think like, man, I really wish my wife would get railed by a black guy so I could be performatively angry. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why do you want that so bad? That, you know what? No, the reason they want that is so they could justify why they're racist, to be honest. Yeah, imagine a worse commentary slap creator and then make him a right-wing grifter. Yeah, yeah. He's a dweeb. I've covered the quartering a couple times on this stream. So the times before this where I covered the quartering, and I highly recommend you watch those streams if you're like really interested in the quartering, because I run a coffee company. Okay, I run a coffee company. I run one with my brother, and we have had many conversations with my brother, who has a business master's and runs a lot of the logistics for the company. So he has a lot to say, okay, about all of that stuff, right? Right. So basically, one of the things that a lot of people didn't know, and I could talk about this a little bit, right, is like the coffee being white label stuff. By the way, stuff being white label is not abnormal at all. You buy a lot of white label stuff. Um, Pretty much, yeah, anytime you buy a store brand, that's basically just like relabeled the name brand stuff, really. There's no difference between the generic and like the store brand a lot of the time. Like I have a nasal spray here that has the same chemical makeup as I think it's Nasonex, but it's just like CVS pharmacy generic brand, and it literally is like $20 cheaper, right?
Baba Booey.
Speaking of Brian Gnome, it was revealed in DMs with his dominatrix that said that he wants to be a bimbo transloat named Crystal.
That's crazy. What the fuck? his dominatrix's name was
Big Dog,
fucking
you ready
wild.
to get Q sniped and mugged?
Yeah, I have a feeling this stream might go down. It might go down. It's whatever. I don't care. You guys know I've done this before. I'm like, I'll risk that. I'll risk that. I'm ready to be performatively mad. I got my tweet in the chamber, baby. My tweet is in the chamber. All right? Hell hath no fury, like a wrongfully flagged YouTuber. But yeah, it's why I don't comment on his relabeling. It's not that uncommon. Just don't pretend that it's your own unique product like Pokimane and Quartering did. You definitely, like, you can put more or
Baba
less
Booey.
work into a
Risk it
white
for the
label thing, you
biscuit.
know? Yeah, definitely a risky for the biscuit type shit. So like some stuff about like white labeling, right? So I don't think Jeremy put a lot of thought into what the coffee is that he's drinking. Just to give like a preamble. Again, I totally think you should watch the streams that my brother has been on. He doesn't really put a lot of effort into what the coffee is. Jeremy has a marketing degree, so coffee brand coffee is based around marketing to a specific demographic, right? Apparently he can barely sell his coffee, like literally couldn't give it away. That's fucking hilarious if that's the case. That's fucking hilarious. So like the whole no brand thing is actually like fairly popular. Coffee brand coffee wasn't even that early to it. There's like a brand of sports drink that does like the whole no brand. I think it's called Barcode or something. It's like this very Bauhaus, very minimalist look to selling your product. And you know, the whole market that Jeremy is going for is people that want their coffee without politics, which is basically that the coffee doesn't like beat you over the head with how woke it is. And let me just tell you this: if you have any single like bit of skin in the game and you are into coffee, if you are making coffee and you are not woke, you make bad coffee. Okay, and to elaborate on that, we want to make sure that coffee is fair trade, right? Because when we get our beans, we want to make sure we're not getting them through slave labor, right? I'm not saying that slave labor coffee versus non-slave labor is bad. I'm just saying it's like, do you really want to be doing that, right? If it's we want to make sure it's fair trade, right? Not all the time, but like my coffee is USDA organic, right? Which I don't know how much that's worth anymore in today's day and age, right? Um, he literally complains about how the woke left is preventing him from selling his coffee, which is ridiculous because the thing is, if you're in the anti-woke coffee game, it's Coffee Brain Coffee and Black Rifle Coffee Company, and that's it, right? And then like everybody else, at least sheepishly goes towards the woke end of the spectrum. But the smaller your business is, and the more like the less separation you have from the people that pick the beans out of the ground, the more woke it's gonna be, because you should really, really give a shit where your fucking coffee beans come from. You really fucking should. You really fucking should. Like, we can trace where these things come from. We know where they come from. We know who's making them. We know who's roasting them, right? So all of that stuff, like that's stuff that I know. That's all stuff I know, right? With Mana Potion Coffee, that's all stuff I know, right? So here's the difference, right? So my coffee is white label, technically, right? If you want to be very pedantic about it, because I don't roast it. Now, I understand the roasting process. I know how to roast coffee beans. I understand the work that goes into it. I don't physically own a roaster or any of the equipment involved, so I don't roast it, right? But when we were starting everything, we sat down with the roaster. His name's John. John's amazing. John's like 5 minutes from my house, too, which is even better, right? But we sat down and we brewed about 40 different shot glasses of coffee, right? So we brewed about 40 different shot glasses of coffee, and we sat there and we did tastings on every single coffee, and we decided on 3 coffees. We wanted a light, a medium, and a dark, right? And from there, we could either take those, like the base, because they were all single origins, right? They're all single origins, so my coffee is single origin coffee, right? And so from there we went, okay, well, do we want to make a blend or do we want to keep these single origin? So I was like, let's keep these single origin, so that way these are like, when we get it, it's really high quality. You know exactly what the flavor is going to be each time you buy it. For when you buy it repeat, you'll know what it is that you're getting each time, right? And so now we like exclusively like sell those coffee beans that he has, right? And that's what we do, right? What are your thoughts on iced coffee and cold brew coffee? I love iced coffee and cold brew coffee. They're great, right? But also another thing, and this is why white labeling is good if you're a wholesaler, right? White labeling is good because let's say you're the guy who roasts my coffee, right? You're my coffee roaster. Their name is Sacred Grounds Coffee. Sacred Grounds Coffee isn't going to the same market I am, right? I target a different demographic of people than that coffee roaster. So if I target a different demographic of coffee drinkers than that coffee roaster, he gets to make money from that. And I get to make money from that because I'm marketing it appropriately to the people who want it, right? So, like, I'm looking at the kind of people who would be interested in D&D themed coffee and teas, and we're going, let's go to those people, right? Which is a completely different market than the market that John is targeting, right? And John has different goals. John's like, I want to be in grocery stores. I want to be targeting maybe like the coffee connoisseur or something like that. I'm not targeting the coffee connoisseur. Now, obviously, I have a connoisseur's opinion on coffee, but I am being deliberate in picking coffees that I know non-coffee drinkers could be like, this is my first time, right? You also make D&D themed teas. Yes, that is true, right? And here's the thing. We don't package the teas, but we did make the flavor blends, right? So it's like, I didn't package it, but all of those like designs, which is like basically the flavor profiles and recipes to make the teas, we made those, right? I don't get elitism in coffee drinking. Why do someone who isn't drinking my super sweet and cream filled coffee upset that I'm drinking it? Because good coffee won't need that. You can actually like really enjoy a good cup of coffee with like very little. You make tea, is it also organic? The tea can't be labeled organic because even though I know the ingredients are organic, it passes one too many hands before it gets to me that I'm not legally allowed to call it organic, even though it doesn't change between being picked off the plant to being on a shelf, which is crazy. But that's like one of those weird specific things about the organic labeling and stuff like that, right? But all this to say, it's like if you get into coffee, you need to be very particular about it. You need to know what you're doing. You need to give a shit about it. I personally, and again, I am a coffee nerd. I am genuinely a coffee nerd. Um, One of the things that bothered me about coffee brand coffee, and a lot of big name coffee brands, Black Rifle does this too, and so does Bones Coffee, if you've ever heard of them. Artificial flavors being sprayed on beans is a really gross experience. It makes coffee very oily. It ruins the flavor profile of the bean, and generally, you only artificially flavor your beans if your beans suck. If beans are good, you can have a really rich and dynamic flavor profile depending on how you brew it, right? I always wondered if the organic label on things was just a scam. No, there's like a whole process. You have to pass like a test by like an outside reviewer, right? But yeah, so that's how you end up getting artificially flavored coffee, right? That's how you get the like the cannoli coffee, or coffee brand coffee has like a blueberry pie one, which is also like gross as hell. I disagree. I need creamer because coffee is too hot and light roast is still too bitter. But I realize you view coffee like I view whiskey. So like you get coffee with milk is really good. If you pair like a creamer or like a milk with a coffee that is meant to be paired with that, it will mix really well together, right? But if you have really cheap beans, yeah, the creamer covers up how bad it tastes. But you can enhance the flavor profile of both if you have the correct bean, right? So I'm not anti milk or creamer and coffee, right? If I'm making a beverage or I'm making a mixed coffee beverage, right? I might do that from base ingredients, right? Like I might use the milk, vanilla, and like all of these things and put them into a cup and blend it together the same way you would a cocktail, right? The creamer basically is like the shorthand way of getting there,
The
usually.
quartering should sell adult diapers instead.
I mean, that's from what I'm hearing. But yeah, anyway, this is to say that like I actually give a shit about coffee. So coffee brand coffee has always bothered me. I have a copy of MAGA mixology as well. It's sitting in a drawer. I won't get it out right now, but it's filled with, you know what? I'll get out MAGA mixology for all you quartering haters in the chat, okay? Just so that way we can remind ourselves what this is, and we'll go over some other stuff about the quartering in a minute. But let me just get that. So this has been sitting in a drawer for the better part of 5 months or so. I was supposed to get this summer of last year, and it was that late. It was so late that I demanded a refund, and the quartering himself issued me a refund, and then I said I wouldn't return this. So I got this for free. Um, I'm sure he's gonna really like that one when he flags this, right? So this is MAGA mixology. That is a picture of Donald Trump with JD Vance in the back. And like Elon and Robert F. Kennedy and blackface Justin Trudeau. Um, but the book is filled with spelling errors as well. And if I the quality of this is very bad. It basically is like, have you guys ever like touched like a Game Informer or like a magazine? It's a magazine print, so it's very glossy, but you can even see this has been sitting and untouched in a drawer, and it is also already like fraying and falling apart a little bit, which is just crazy that it's happening like that. But this is like gay. And when I say that this book is gay, I mean that like literally it actually has like gay undertones running through it. So here's this is Pete's booty jiggling cocktail. So it's a drink about Pete Buttigieg being gay and having butt sex.
Diesel stream in time to assemble new custodes.
So based, right? So pair with Pete's booty jiggling hot dogs for an ultimate juicy combo. Imagine going to your friend's house for like an anti-woke 4th of July and he serves you the gay butt sex hot dogs. Okay? And then he hands you the gay butt sex drink. Okay? And then he says, "Don't worry, bro. No woke allowed." Right? Like, what? Are we fucking serious? The quality on this is really bad. All of these drinks, in my opinion, he probably just got from the internet. There doesn't really seem to be much in there by way of care or passion in this. Here's a good one. Black olives matter. Black olives matter. Remember, though, the quartering does believe that despite making up 10% of the population, they're responsible for 50% of the crimes or something like that. He has like a lot of them that are like the joke is and a Mexican is making this. Or he talks about AOC having a fat rack or big ass. Or like AOC's fat Latino ass show like comes up in this like multiple times. Okay. Let's see. The Whoa Jack and Coke is like just a Jack and Coke. Pretty sure we checked and it's all AI. Yeah, I would argue a lot of this does seem to be AI. Oh, brother. Dude, Lauren Boebert's slippery nipple. Because when I want to think about fat breasts, I want to think about Lauren Boebert for some reason. Okay? Oh, shit. God. Well, they say, you guys ever hear that there's no, like, conservative art? But I'm staring at conservative art, and it's extremely crass and bad. You know, it's just, like, raunchy for no reason. It's not even funny is the thing, right? Let's see. Hold on. Here's AOC's Moscow Mule, and the donkey is like, "Dang, check out that ass." Which is so weird. Like, how is that a diss at AOC? Oh, AOC has a fat ass. Wow. God forbid a woman have a fat ass. I would never want a woman with a fat ass. Weird. Anyway, I ordered this and a barbecue cookbook. And this came to me not weeks, but nearly like months upon months late. This came so late, I was like thinking to myself, this isn't ever gonna show up. And then when it finally did, he didn't even follow through on it. Okay? Which is crazy. Latinas have fat asses? I would never guess. Aren't you Brazilian? I think the call's coming from inside the house, Odie. Is there something you're trying to tell us? Yes, so I ordered 2 books and only one showed up. Not surprising though. Anyway, that's the MAGA Mixology cookbook. If I do another FPS Diesel video, it will be about this because that is funny. I probably will. I'll probably do it this summer, closer to when we get to July. But yeah. Yo, the Emrau raid. Emrau, Fuck. Emra, did you get off stream? Hold on. I'm gonna send something to you. Hold on. You're gonna like this. Give me a second. Let's see. Emra raid? Yeah. Let's see. I keep pronouncing Mrao's name wrong. I keep saying Mrao, but there you go. I did. Is it a year old? Is it a year old? I hope it's not a year old. His name is Meowie, actually. I don't think it's that. I'm not pronouncing it that way. It's not happening. All right. Anyway. Let's get on to some of these clips, right? As we covered some of my personal Jeremy Hambley quibbles. All right. There is some, here we go, the pants shitting clip.
For avocado.
There we go. I'm tracking the goal now, by the way, guys, because I kept forgetting to do that. Is this what we need? Here we go. Perfect.
And then it's like, oh shit, it's time. And my mind immediately goes in like slow motion where I'm doing the calculation.
So is this the shitting story? I think this is the shitting story. Yeah, the pants shitter one. Okay. This is the pants shitter one. My favorite recipe is rum and woke. Rum and woke.
I realized at this moment that there's a real possibility I might shit my pants because it was just like fucking happening.
So this is a podcast with Dankula, bearing, and quartering. Nightmare blunt rotation, brother.
So in that moment, I by the way,
can I ask how long between the quesadillas and the moment that you knew it was
no less
happening?
than 20 minutes.
Fuck, okay. Right.
Yeah.
So it's had 20 minutes to brew. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like yeah.
So I immediately start doing this calculation. And by the way, this isn't like I have not shit my pants as an adult ever since or before that. Since I was out of diapers or whatever. And I start thinking, well, if it happens, I don't want it to be up front by all the checkouts where everybody sees me.
Okay.
So I decide to take the longer route to the back because I know I can kind of duck through like the clothing and like the automobile section. People aren't going to see me in case the inevitable happens. I hit the shoe section, which you guys haven't been at Walmart, but the shoe section, you're about halfway. You can see the bathrooms. The second I see the bathrooms, I get like shit radar. And I'm like, okay, it's happening now. I'm starting to think, okay, if I have to shit in the store, where is the best place to shit in a Walmart? Because I'm not going to make it. I knew for a fact I wasn't going to make it. So I cut down the shoe aisle because nobody shops for shoes at Walmart.
Okay. I obviously I don't know what his bowel looks like these days, but I would argue if you can move this much, if you are this mobile, you can make it to the toilet. Okay, you're clearly in a superstore, like you're in a Walmart. You can make it to the bathroom. I refuse to believe that you are that incontinent at your age. You're actually not that old. You're not at the, like, how is your anus that leaky? You know, I don't understand how Dudes always be doing shit like this, by the way. I don't understand how it happens. I know I played that clip about guys getting skid marks. Brother, you're just not fucking shitting all the way. I don't understand.
Walmart.
And every store has a toilet, right? Dude, bathroom, like, Walmart has, like, 2 large bathrooms in the front and back.
I've resided myself to shitting my pants in a Walmart at this point. I'm thinking, okay, so my wife's gonna have to find me like some sweatpants or something. I'm going to shit my pants. It's happening. And at
Diesel, you're understanding the effects of a sedentary lifestyle with a low fiber diet. Is it really that bad? There are people living a completely different world than me, okay? I'm not even like the biggest fiber haver.
that moment, a little came out, started running down my leg.
It was running down, brother. Go to the fucking bathroom. You know, like, God.
Yeah.
And I like, oh my God, you know what? I'd rather than like kneel and accept my fate, I'm fucking going for it. So I hit the back wall. I hit the back wall. Yeah. I hit the back wall where all the TVs are. I'm on the home stretch. With each step, a little more is coming out, and it's running down my leg now to where it's like at my sock.
That's
I'm
fucking. This is such a disaster of foul proportions. Okay. Holy shit, guys! In perspective to what a Walmart is, if you've never been to a Walmart, he's by the TVs. The bathroom should be like less than like, I don't know, 20 yards from him by now.
Yeah.
And I'm running like clenched butt, and I get into the
Yeah, why didn't he use the bathroom at the front of the store? Yeah, he's there with his wife. Why couldn't he just leave the cart with her and then just go do that?
bathroom.
Were you
And
leaving
that-
a trail? Were you
Yeah.
leaving a
Yeah, there was a
trail?
little bit. There was a little bit on the ground when I was walking back. Yeah. There are a couple spots. Yeah. And so I get into the bathroom. I open the bathroom door, and thanks to my quick thinking, I'm already taking my pants off because I'm thinking, all right, well, my underwear, it's over. The underwear, those aren't coming home with me. But if I can save my pants, because I'm 6'5", 6'6", and a big dude. I'm not finding pants on the rack at the store. So
Right.
I'm like, I gotta save my pants. So I burst into the bathroom. My pants are already half off. Shit's coming out of down my leg. There's a fucking dude at the urinal, and he whips his head around and said, "Dude, I'm shitting myself. Sorry." And
What? This would be a silent endeavor. I wouldn't say a thing.
there's shit all over
I could be literally I could be dying. I could be disemboweled and I would not say anything. Okay. I could be dying. I would not be having a conversation with people.
the floor.
I know I'm just sitting in a chair being like, this would never happen to me. You know, one day I'm gonna rue the day one day, but that day is not today.
You need to know that.
Yeah, I was taking my pants off. I thought he should know.
He didn't even make it to the toilet and he's dropping trowel.
That it wasn't like,
Dude, I'm shitting myself. Sorry.
yeah. And at this point, it's just over. It's over. I get into the stall. Thank God no one was there. Otherwise, I was gonna sit on the trash can. And what's left just exits by no choice of my own.
And by the way, if you shit in a trash can in a public restroom, we should be able to hang, draw, and quarter you. Okay. I refuse to allow such behaviors to propagate within society.
The rest of it, now I'm looking down. My pants are in the middle of the Walmart bathroom with several spots of shit. There's shit all over the floor in the bathroom. And this...
Did the guy just scurry out, or is he?
No,
like,
dude,
just
this guy is a fucking hero, okay? He's a cotton-top black dude. I don't know if he worked there or what the deal was, but he fucking barricaded the door for me.
Yeah,
He's
I
like-
do feel like he shat himself so he could have a story to say that he shot himself. Or shat himself. Sorry, I'm very sick.
he's like, I got you,
Oh,
dude.
what a fucking hero.
Yeah. He's like, I got you, man. He's like, no one's coming in. So then I begin the long cleaning process of having to take a 6'5", 300-pound man taking a bath in a Walmart sink because I had shit all over me.
Dude, you need to go to a doctor. You need to go to a doctor. If you are having liquid fecal accidents in public in your mid-40s, you need to go to a doctor. You have like intestinal cancer. I don't know what's going on, dude. Like I have no idea what you're doing, but you need to fix it.
And at no point, by the way, does my wife turned one way, saw me picking out avocados.
This reminds me of when I had to clean up a trash can full of piss out of a bathroom when I worked as a custodian in the dorms back in college. I'm so sorry.
30 minutes later, she gets a text from me. I shit myself.
Diesel, do you think he made up this story? I think he's embellishing it for sure. For sure. I think he's embellishing this for comedic effect. This is like a relatable, like, guy needs the shit story. But also, I don't... Just the whole concept of him, like, having liquid feces running down his shoe is just, I don't believe that. But who am I? I don't know. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Maybe I should just believe he shot himself.
She had no idea. She had fucking no idea where I went. She thought I was, like, mad, and I left. It was like... Because, you know, obviously I'm like, look, I got to handle this. When you're covered in your own fecal matter.
She's just following the trailer shit like fucking Hansel and Gretel.
She had no idea where I even went. By the time I
Maga's greatest soldier.
cleaned up, I'm like, oh, I should probably tell my wife, you know, what's going on. And I had like 30
I should tell my wife I shit my pants. I don't know how you do this. I don't know how you have the confidence in your soul after this.
missed calls, 20, 30 missed calls from her. She had no fucking idea. All the grocery shopping was done. I come back. I'm feeling fucking disgusting, obviously. Like, I rinsed...
Hang on.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold up.
Yeah.
So, was the black guy standing there while you...
DMI, I had really bad iron poisoning once. It wasn't nearly as bad as what he's describing.
Guys, I literally recently poisoned myself with muscle relaxer. That just happened. Okay? And not even I was shitting my pants. Okay? I was daily consuming muscle relaxer by accident. Okay? Yeah, I don't even know how you get iron poisoning, but but not even I was like this. Okay? This doesn't happen.
You were bathing your ass?
No,
in the
no,
sink?
he
Was
stood,
like...
he stood outside the bathroom.
Oh, okay, right, I get it.
He
Yeah.
was just going to random customers going, bruh, don't go in there.
Dude, I don't know what he said, but
How do you accidentally consume muscle relaxer? So it wasn't labeled muscle relaxer. It was the same type of magnesium that is used in Pepto-Bismol. Now, I am a 28-year-old healthy male. I don't need to drink Pepto-Bismol, but I do take stimulants prescribed. And when you first start taking stimulants, like Adderall or Vyvanse, your jaw clenches up. So I was like chewing my mouth, and I looked it up, and they said magnesium citrate is really good to get you to stop doing that. But it didn't say, like, just so you know, this is also the thing that they put in Pepto-Bismol. It did nothing like that. So I ended up picking it up. I bought it at Walmart. Hashtag callback. And I started eating it, and I'm like, these gummies are pretty good. Let me have a little extra. Can't hurt to have a little extra magnesium in my diet. Oops. Now I know. Wasn't that the AI overview or the actual article? All right. It was the AI overview. It was the AI overview. All right. I was busy. I didn't click on the article. I just did the AI overview. And anyway, all this to say, don't do that. That's what you get. That's what you get. Sounds like a Chubby Emu video.
Put it this way, Walmart's busy. I guarantee you people came back there to use the bathroom. So
Are you keeping Chris hostage? No, he just got a normal job.
he stood out there, and then I once I cleaned myself up the best I could.
No, I can't die. Do you realize how much magnesium I would need to consume in order to put me in the hospital?
I was like, dude, thank you so much. You know, I opened the door.
Did you shake his hand?
No, I did not. we shared a laugh, and because what else can you fucking do?
There was no eye contact, was there? You were looking at the ground, weren't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah, so you know that, and then by the time I get back to my wife, she's fucking pissed because she had to do all the grocery shopping by herself. I'm like,
Right.
but I shit myself. So then she,
Bitch, I had to pick out the avocados myself while you're shitting yourself.
yeah.
The runs are the only running that Jeremy does.
And then she's like, she had a brand new Audi at this time, and she's like, well, you're not driving in my car. So she like, because I still had, there was obviously still poop spots on my pants. They were like fine, but there was some splatter, some residual.
That's fucking. That's fucking disgusting. I'm very sick. I don't know if you people could notice, but I'm very sick.
Yeah.
You know.
So the undies went in the bin, obviously.
Yeah, they're in the bin. They're in the trash can along with 2 entire rolls of paper towel. See, the paper towel that they have, that's all I have to clean myself off with, is so shitty. It's
That's
like
fucking disgusting. All right, okay. I think we got enough of the poop story. All right, let's move on to the when he pissed in his basement. This is another classic Jeremy Hambley.
you never know. You never know. Maybe I'm gonna pee in my trash can down here. I don't know. My wife went out for pizza without me, and I'm angry about it. So I'm gonna win this round, and I'm gonna pee.
Honestly, you should be resting, Diesel. You know what's even funnier? Make sure you guys join the Discord, cause I'm gonna do a stage in Discord after stream, and then I'll hang out in VC, and then I'll go to bed.
If I don't win this round, I'm gonna pee in my own basement.
This is the source of the pizza bull, by the way. Oh, so this is foreshadowing. So the bull, this is the first sighting of the bull, really.
What do we think about that? I don't have a bathroom down here. Oh, we made it. I was ready to pee my pants. I'm ready to, I don't have a toilet down here. All I have is a drain in the floor.
Chat, what's the over-under on sink pissers? Have you guys seen that subreddit r/sink pissers? Hold on. What's the over-under on r/sink pissers?
You know it's crazy with that new context make this video look a lot worse. We didn't know about the bull until now.
I always assumed the bull was a gag. Like, I remember on old, like, streams mocking how Jeremy's wife is a pilot. Yeah, my principles of sink pissing. Environmental impacts of sink peeing. So, if anything, this is just saying that we should put urinals in home bathrooms. Is it wrong to say we should put urinals in home bathrooms if people are doing this? This is quite a few gallons saved. I will not lie. I will not lie. Better to piss in the sink than sink in the piss, right? Yeah. There are 3 potential bulls: the pizza bull, the sky bull, and the bull Jew. In that order. Why is there data on this shit? Did you guys never think about how much water you use when you piss? Does that not cross your mind? It obviously crosses my mind. I wish I had like I wish I had like flush premium, which is for number 2s, and then like flush regular, which is like for number 1s, you know? Like that would help.
I feel like we're going to have to use it, though. I feel like we're going to have to use it. I gotta pee so bad. 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 I'll never survive this round.
Just pee, man. Boomer Jeremy needs a diaper, dude. His chat is dogging him. God damn.
I'm not gonna survive this round. I gotta pee so bad.
He's like a big baby, guys. He's playing Fall Guys. Oh, shit. We have those kinds of toilets at work. Pull the lever up for pee, push the lever down for poop. Yeah, does that not seem like a way better... Like, we could have it all, but we just don't.
Woo! Oh, I'm almost about to pee my pants. I gotta pee so bad. I gotta pee
Fuck.
so bad. I want to lose so I can pee, but I don't want to lose. But I have to pee so bad.
That's a standard in Europe? Jesus. Dude, Americans, dude.
Don't
No,
you?
it's not a thing here. It's not a thing here. We get one flush most of the time. I mean, I'm very rarely in bathrooms that have multi-flushes. Okay? Same thing for bidets. There's no bidets anywhere.
Dare talk about water. Ah! Come
Yeah, all of the alcoholism would make you incontinent. That this is for sure.
on! I feel so bad. You guys don't even know.
He's about to go piss. Hold on. Skip to the piss part.
Get up! Get up!
He's talking about peeing too much to not be a sex thing. He's like blackout drunk. He is drunk as fuck. All right.
No!
Not the steel man him for sure. Not the steel man him, of course. Get woke, go broke, he says as the giant man baby steps up to go piss in his fucking basement floor. And now he is pissing. And now he's pissing. Yeah, he pissed in his floor drain. You know, the thing is his floor drain probably isn't connected to anything. So wouldn't the piss, like, percolate and just, like, smell... like urine-y, like ammonia in his basement? Isn't it just gonna smell like ammonia where he's like working on his videos? You know, like it's not going anywhere. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. If he is pissing now on stream, he has pissed other times in that drain. This is not the first time he's pissed in that drain. 100% he's pissed in it before this.
I've literally never lost that round. I've never lost that round. I've never lost that round. But I'm ready. I'm ready now.
Disgusting. Because it's just gonna get... like, I wouldn't that, like, ruin the drain and the floor over time? You know? So your toilet has a pee trap to prevent smells from coming up from the gray line into your house. Your floor drain does not connect to a gray line and usually connects to a storm drain. Ah, okay. Okay. Bro didn't even wash his hands. Yes, oh my god. Do you think the basement pee has metastasized into a grown homunculus crawled out, and now there's a Jeremy P homunculus just out there? Do you think there's actually two Jeremys? Regular size Jeremy and then the tiny Jeremy that's up to all kinds of nonsense, you know. Smiling friend's ass character. Oh, what if Jeremy had a piss homunculus that did little things around his house?
Oh my god.
You think the homunculus is actually the bull? Well, with his tiny little homunculus hands, he can get places that Jeremy can't, you know.
I just peed in my basement.
This guy is like he's not drunk enough to not care that he pissed in his basement. He like cares too much still. He's not drunk enough. Another shot for Jeremy, please. Tiny Jeremy hates Big Jeremy and ruined his coffee
Just
company.
in the drain.
You know, Jeremy's a lot like those furries at the school who were pissing in the litter box when you think about it. Because he performatively pissed in his sink for an audience. Here we go. Here's the Giancarlo Carino cuck fantasy clip. Okay. Shout out reddit.com.
Gina and I could do an excellent on-screen romance where, like, I'm the best friend. I'm like her best friend, but I pine after her. And then she just keeps banging all these other dudes. And then I'm like all sad. And then she like realizes that I was me all along, and that she comes to, you know, and then she comes to realize it. And then we live happily ever after.
Why, you know, why in your fantasy does she come to you after getting tons of play? Why not she just come to you and you get the play? Why? Like, all that preamble just ruins, you know, it ruins the broth, you know?
Like, I think we could do that. I mean, that's what I think. I just mean, like...
He's got a little kidney stone
That's
homunculus.
fucking foul. He pissed out his little homunculus. That's fucking gross. That's so fucking gross.
I think it's there. She could just keep hooking up with fit dudes, MMA dudes, and then, like... They don't...
Yeah, she's just hooking up with all these hot guys. What are you on about, brother? What are you on about? When I have fantasies about women, I don't fantasize them playing the field before they get to me, okay? I fantasize about me and them, all right? Why would I ever want to be the bench warmer in my sexual fantasy? It's one thing if you imagine yourself as the bull in a scenario, right? And you want to, like, NTR someone who's a massive, like, stupid idiot, right? You know, like a socially just fucking. But the concept of being the bench warmer is just so outrageous to me. It does not, it doesn't mesh with my lizard man brain, okay?
Don't make her laugh, you know? They don't get her. And then there's me.
They don't get her. Yeah, they're just plowing her crazy style, but you really understand what she really wants as a sensitive man, right?
I'm just like, oh, hey, Gina. Oh, you look tired. Did you bang another dude tonight? Oh.
What the fuck are you talking about, brother? What do you mean? Hey, friend. Did you fuck another guy tonight? When's it my turn on the carousel? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, a social justice bull. The thing is like, I can understand a guy like being attracted to the idea of like fucking another guy's wife. I can't imagine being attracted to the idea of watching that other guy fuck your wife. like the concept of you having sex that ruins somebody else's life is believable. But a guy being like, I want to watch my wife have sex with somebody else is fucking outrageously insane to me. I'm sorry, it just is. I can never understand it at all.
Sweet. And then, like,
You look tired. Did you do a bukkake? Oh my god. Hey, Gina, is your skin dry, or is that from the guy who cummed on your face? Don't worry, I'll moisturize it either way.
like my heart's breaking, you know?
God damn. Yeah, your heart's breaking. God. Did he give you aftercare? Oh, shit. I don't know. Maybe like a personal porno. I've got no other ideas why you'd go, oh, yeah, I want to see a rando sleep with the love of my life. Well, if it's a personal porno, then why don't you just set up a camera on a tripod and then plow your wife yourself?
Hope you're feeling better, boss.
I feel worse, honestly. I'm super sick today. It, like, bounced back, and I'm, like, worse. So, yeah. Here's another one. Here's a forced cream pie one. Reddit forced cream pie. No, I insist. r/forced cream pie. This is a sub for videos of women forcing men in that order exclusively to come inside them. So is this like they trap you in the leg lock type shit? Is that it? It's like leg lock you're trapped in the cage and now you got the bust in there. Is that it? Dude, Jeremy is actually a giga sub. Like here's another thing. Right-wing guys always be like, I'm super alpha and I'm a giga chad. But this subreddit is 4 subs. Okay? like the concept of being a cuck is very sub-coded, okay? Jeremy is the anti-Beckett. But like this is like see, when I first heard about the so how is that supposed to work? The forced cream pie thing? He's hitting it missionary style, and then the woman like wraps her legs around the guy and is like, put a baby inside me. That's it. That's what that is. Right? I thought it was the other way around, where it was a guy being like, I'm going to come in you, and the girl going, no, no, no. But now I know that it's that way and not the other way, so. It's femdom leg lock content. Yeah, I figured it was that. Can you show us that, Diesel? No, I can't. Wait, hey, Diesel, can you play hardcore porn on stream? Diesel, I'm a visual learner. Can you show what happens when Dominatrix says that you can't pull out? God. That's what society calls rape. No, it's not porn. You need to show us yourself. Okay. That's on the stream later. That's on my what do the OF models say? That's on my spicy site. We're going through all the greatest hits before we get to the recent stuff, okay? But here's when Jeremy was hit by they're trans, right? He was hit by like a trans person and he got his shit pushed in. Beloved YouTuber in Magic the Gathering Superman, Jeremy Hambley, was viciously assaulted at Gen Con in Indianapolis. Whoever punched Jeremy at Gen Con is like super goated, actually. This was political violence. So when he was approached, asked to identify himself, and then suddenly attacked and beaten while the attacker yelled, "I'll fucking kill you," over and over again. The perpetrator has been identified and will be arrested shortly, but Jeremy lacks the means to sue him in civil court. And we feel money shouldn't be the reason. Jeremy shouldn't be the reason his attacker isn't punished to the fullest extent of the law. Wait, so this is bankrolling Jeremy's civil suit against this person, right? Like this is, yeah, was he injured enough for a civil suit? Yeah, because this is like, he's treating this like, oh, they need to be punished to the fullest extent of the law. Well, they were arrested for assault. They'll be punished to the fullest extent of the law. The civil suit is so that way you can get your bread. You know? This got him kicked out of Gen Con. Yes, this was to hire a lawyer. That's crazy. Wait a second. When was this? 2019? Was he not making any money to get a lawyer on retainer? Because it doesn't You don't need 40 grand to get a lawyer on retainer. You don't need that much. You usually, like, you pay the retainer fee, and then they could get paid out of them winning the case if they think you have a case, right? Like, why does he need the 40 grand? It just seems like he's putting the cart before the horse, you know? If you believe extremists who call normal people Nazis in order to justify acts of violence against them deserve to be brought to justice and wish to contribute, first of all, Jeremy, you are a Nazi, but you're a Reddit desk Nazi, okay? Because you lack the cojones to get off your fat ass and start goose-stepping down the street, right? Which is the difference here. But make no mistake about it. I know what you are, and you know what you are too. You agree with all the beliefs. The only difference now is that in the Burger Reich, every Nazi is for some reason an evangelical Christian, which apparently just makes them extra fruity. Oh my God. Literally dying out here. Next is the 50K. The 50K fish tank debacle. Dude, I love living through the Burger Reich. Fish funeral scam.
I was by this.
Okay, hold on. This is a long clip. This is a long Kino Casino clip. We'll see. We'll see where this goes.
Person.
Wait, first.
What?
Oh, hang on. Whoa.
He was a victim and he was what? You were a victim and you were raped, buddy? No.
No, no.
Now we're entering the saltwater fish saga. So a few months ago, quartering in order to prove that he didn't go broke from the coffee grift, spent an estimated $50,000 to get a 30-foot saltwater aquarium.
Wait, what? What? Guys, you need to understand. In order to prove that I'm not broke, I'm going to spend a lot of money. In order to show you how much money I have, I'm going to spend all the money I have. Okay. Well,
I'm not kidding.
By the way, not including installation.
Well,
right?
we're saying within. I mean, like you get a used one for about $38,000.
And then the installation's 12.
this is crazy. I didn't know fish tanks could be that expensive.
And then the installation, you know, but he probably bought it new, so it may have been even more than $50,000. So let's have.
Did you know that he recently started to think about saving up for retirement? He should already have been there. This should not be a. It should not be a now thing. He should have already been doing it. Okay.
Look here. This is the fish water aquarium tank that he put in.
Jesus!
Whoa! For
10!
10! So
Big support. Let's fucking go.
Oh, buddy!
Look at this.
So there he is flexing his gigantic saltwater aquarium that costs tens of thousands of dollars.
It
Now,
is nice.
Yeah, Mr. I had to lay off staff tried to prove he has money. Dude, 50 grand on a fish tank, dude. That is literally like somebody's salary. Okay? That is somebody's yearly income. That he just blew up a fucking fish tank.
It is. I'll say
of
that.
course it is.
It's beautiful.
Of course it is.
a
The
gorgeous.
thing is, right? Jeremy has never owned fish before. He's never had like a normal aquarium with just a couple fish in it and worked his way up. He just decided he was going to go to the absolute apex of aquariums, one that requires a lot of expertise, a lot of experience, and a lot of time and patience to make sure that the fish are okay. because these are very expensive, very exotic fish that need very specific scenarios to survive. So what did Jeremy do? Well, Jeremy reached out in the general Wisconsin area to all 7 people that live in the great state.
There's a 90% chance all those fish have died. Yeah, I don't even know how you... I unironically don't know how you spend that much money on a fucking aquarium. Like, brother.
Of Wisconsin. And he managed to solicit somebody. He says, Milwaukee area, email me at thequartering@gmail.com. Aquarium maintenance, 25 plus hours a week, depending on experience and availability, not a temporary job. This is a full-time permanent position in the quartering empire. Work is technical, but at a leisure pace. Must be independent and good with people, and also the road as there is driving involved. Starts at $20 to $25 an hour with room to grow.
Room
So
to
not
grow. What do you mean?
Yeah, so he's got like a career path planned out for his aquarium tech. So this guy's paying some guy $25 an hour, 25 hours a fucking week, on top of the $50,000 for the aquarium, on top of thousands of dollars for the fish.
25 hours a week. By the way, must be good with people. What are you talking? What are you talking about?
So the guy has to like play video games with quartering on the.
Oh my god. What a hilarious waste of money. This is why YouTubers can't build generational wealth, because they're too busy buying fucking fish tanks that are 50 grand and then paying a guy to maintain the fish tank.
Couch, I guess, in between working with the fish. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Does he have to quartering's wife as well?
I've had an aquarium
Fish
before,
bowl?
bro, and it was like one of these ones, like like that
Yeah,
size.
25 an hour to take care of another guy's fish tank is crazy. Lucky day for the fish guy. I mean, I guess. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on, I'm answering a message.
Tell me about your first time.
Oop. That's a secret. This is secret content. Hold on. Diesel, what's on your second monitor? Hey, yo. No, 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 no. No, no, no. It was not porn. It was not porn. It was not porn. Jerk off instructions on your second monitor. Oh, God.
I can't believe Diesel is hiding the good stuff.
Yeah, from my tax folder. No, it's on youtube.com is what it is. He's yoinking it on stream. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. I'm just waiting for something. Actually, this is a perfect time for me to go take a piss break. Let me go take a piss break. I'll be right back. I also need to refill my water. Because fuck me, dude. Diesel's DSP moment. Yeah, all right. I'll be right back. Fuck my ass, dude. Holy shit. No, it was not a poop. 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 It's alright. Ugh, fuck, dude. Fucking blows. Fucking blows. Alright. Let's get into the cuck evidence stuff. All right. Ay, ay, ay. By the way, yes, there's a good chance that this is gonna lead to a strike from Jeremy, but we will find out. Oh my god. I can't even react. I can't even react to it, guys. I can't even react to it. Dude, I think the first of all, quartering Mr. Free Speech Andy. All right? Free speech for thee, but not for me. I'm sorry, why can you get on YouTube and talk about why you think black people can commit more crimes? Okay? But they can't discuss the cuckening. Does that make any sense? Tell me the universe where that makes sense, okay? This just makes me want to know it more. The reality of this is that you've made this a billion times worse by doing this. By the way, when the quartering gets struck in the future, nobody should lift a finger to help him, okay? There are timestamps in the kick section. Wait, did you get struck? I haven't gotten struck yet, but I am expecting to get struck. Yeah, Kino Casino got struck. Let's see. Yeah, both of those are gone. So there we go. All the clips got struck. Okay. Okay. So we'll just move on to this. All right. All right. It starts at 2 hours. All right. This may end very horribly for me. So.
Hello, Diesel. You didn't download the videos?
No, it's not that I didn't download the videos. The videos are on Kick. Right. But I am expecting that this will not be healthy for me, but we will see.
Win and save yourself. Shut it down. It's not going to blow up. You're not going to be mega viral. You're not going to be living the dream, getting paid to open Pokemon cards, bud. It's not happening. Let it go, okay?
Yeah, man.
It seems like people really like the additional editing, which that's gonna.
No, who?
No one likes this. There is no audience. There are no viewers. And the channel is not even monetized. And it's never going to be monetized. It's dead in the water.
Bro, that's a cope. No one's saying it's good.
Okay. So leading into this cuck stuff here, we have like Jer has been fantasizing about this compound. He's been talking about how he's going to build a compound on his land that's going to have a bowling alley in it. It's going to have a car wash in it. Yeah, the bowling alley. It's going to have a car wash. It's going to have separate living residences for both of his new sister wives, which, by the way, he says his favorite show is Sister Wives, by the way, just to let you guys know. Remember that?
Oh, brother.
That was on last show.
You're
it's
right.
all the Scooby-Doo clues to the mystery.
Yes. Oh my God.
Anyway, he plans on moving his co-hosts, Hannah Claire and Melanie Mack, both of whom are married, by the way, because I think this is like his fetish is to swing with married people or whatever the fuck. Anyway, he plans on moving them
I'm
into
sorry, but There's no universe where Melanie Mac lets him tap. Like, for real, for real. She's definitely not as pious as she lets off, right? Like, are we all on the same page that Melanie Mac is out there doing tricks on it? You know? There's no universe where she's not. Right? So, but Jeremy being the one, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Is Melanie Mac the butter girl? Yeah, she's the butter girl. She's the butter girl who says, like, the F slur.
Compound on his house where they can service him 24/7, like some weird fantasy that he has. But it's not just them now. Now he's talking about moving 15 Ukrainian women into the compound. Let's have a listen.
You mean refugees?
Yes.
No. No. Okay.
Oh my god. Dude, he's gonna have to go bar for bar with Kino Casino. It is not gonna go well for him. It is not gonna go well for him, dude. Oh my god. Melanie Mac is a former GameStop pick-me who was never actually picked. She's turning 40? This is from PvP. The Quartering and his bull are desperate to hide his bull's criminal history. They have flagged down our video exposing his domestic abuse issues and other criminal convictions. Jeremy Hambley of Wisconsin is scared to death of the truth coming out and will do anything to hide it. Oh, brother. I wouldn't have known about the Jeremy Cuck stuff. I wouldn't have known about the Jeremy Cuck stuff if it wasn't for the strikes. The strikes actually made it so I learned about this. I would not know about this otherwise, you know? Let's see, what was this? What? This is from on PPP's Twitter. Jer admitted the Jew bull is coming over to his house next week for darts. He can't quit the bull. He lied to Null. He's a cuck.
Our world, the abyss, and reality itself will unravel. You must restore.
Is Adam coming over today? No, we have darts probably next week.
I don't know what.
Quote more about Brittany Venti. Nobody gives a fuck about that dumb bitch. Are you joking? You guys do, because she's about 40 and she's still single and childless.
Isn't Jeremy over 40 and childless? Does Jeremy have kids? I don't think he has kids.
On the fate of your world.
He doesn't have kids. I prefer Beckett's theory, honestly, that he's actually gay. I could see that. The Quartering claims to Josh Moon he hasn't been in contact with his D-Gen friend, the cuck and domestic abuser, and now he's coming over for darts. Jeremy stands for nothing. He does not have kids? Okay. I hear that taking down channels is something I have never wanted to do in 20 years, but I beg them to be reasonable. I honestly didn't know about my friend and his shit, lol. Haven't talked to him since. I have no idea why he's such a D-Gen. Wow, crazy. He's a liar. Do you know about how Jeremy used to say he had 2 gay black dads? I do remember the gay black dads, for sure. That's one of his favorite go-tos. Never heard of your channel, but I subbed and liked the stream. Happy you're covering this. I love Jeremy. I love Jeremy the way that he loves the African-American community, which is 0%. Let's see. So there's a lot of clips. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep coughing in your ears, guys. Like I said, I'm really fucking sick. I really, really hope that the doctor can give me something tomorrow, but I need to pay the bills, so that's why I'm live, right? Anyway, from Warski, hey team YouTube, this is the Quartering. threatening my unbanned reviewed by a human and our editor's channel, Kino Casino Clips. He false flagged us. His channel has millions of subs, and he uses power to silence us. We do not break the TOS, and he has threatened us. Please retweet. Can you wear a mask? I don't want to get sick. He explicitly wanted to put a baby in Brittany Venti, yet never had a kid with his wife since high school. That's crazy. Do you know how much? First of all, that's crazy. How the fuck has he not knocked his wife up yet if they've known each other for that long? Maybe the cuck stuff is true. Maybe not even just the cuck stuff, because like that's crazy. I'm sorry. I can't even imagine a universe where that happens. He's just so about it. He's so about pregnancy and women being pregnant. Forced cream pies. You're telling me? Maybe this guy is like actually gay. Yeah, maybe he is gay. 100% the wife does not want to have his kid. Well, she's been in it for a while, clearly. You know, you put a lot of, you know, they're a couple of dinks, dude. We got a couple of dinks running around. Double income, no kids. There could be fertility issues. I think there is, because I think there was a time where Jeremy was on stream and you could see that he was looking for stuff about in vitro or like stuff to like, you know, like those medical procedures to get your wife pregnant, right? Is that in vitro fertilization, right? Am I stupid? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because I remember him looking that up on a stream once and everybody going, ha ha ha, Quartering can't get his dick up to fuck his wife, right? Yeah, he's a millionaire. He could do IVF. He claims he wants to nut inside every woman he meets. Actually, you know what? The gay allegations are starting to sound a lot truer. Okay. No, he thinks in vitro is a sin. Yeah, but he's been looking up IVF before on stream. Oh my god. Yeah, it's his whiskey dick. Doesn't fuck. Doesn't Nick Fuentes also not like in vitro fertilization, but he's like an IVF baby? Dude, you're desperate to have a child, and then Nick Fuentes comes out the other end. Must be crazy. What do? You're like, oops, sorry guys. Next one won't be that bad. All right. So, oh, the cuck arc starts there. Okay. There, we'll start here.
There's like dirty sex slave arc or whatever. Like,
Fuentes is also a virgin though, so buddy. Okay, if you think Nick Fuentes hasn't had sex with a cat boy, you're crazy. Because I'm telling you right now, he's had sex with a feminine man before, 100%.
He's gonna go to jail for this, dude.
He's a creep.
Well, when did he say this?
I don't know.
This is crazy.
Female Ukrainians who live. I have a nice like outbuilding out there. Must wear sundresses.
Must wear sundresses. Hannah Claire is having her future described to her, and she's not happy about it. Bring it back just a few more. Look at Luke too. Luke's mouth is going agape. He's going a little slack jawed. He's like, good God, man. What's wrong with you, Jer?
Wait, this is the crazy. I missed this one. What the
This
fuck?
is crazy, isn't it?
Remember when Israel hacked his computer and it was gay porn? Oh, God, shit. Fuck, dude. I don't know if I'm going to make it through the stream. I remember some gay couple had a child through IVF and Jeremy lost his goddamn mind that IVF should be illegal because that means gays can breed. Oh, my gosh.
Insane.
Hannah Claire's poker face on this is bad.
Hannah got the X so hard.
Must wear sundresses.
Gonna bring out my poor Ukrainian women refugees and their beautiful blonde hair to live on my fucking Skinwalker white folk ranch.
She's disgusted by this pig. No, like
beginnings of cult. Okay.
No.
She's
Dude,
calling it out.
no, that's so bad. No. God damn, Jeremy, you're live. What are you doing? You're stepping on a crazy landmine. This woman.
You know.
Wait, it's like she's like, oh yeah, Joe cult. He's like, no, hang on.
He's like, no, but in all seriousness, the 15 trafficked Ukrainian sex slaves on my compound. Here's how it is justified, Miss Hannah Claire Brimolo.
And you're like, no, chill.
A cult has a leader. We'll all be leaders, lady.
Oh. Whoa. Fucking, that sounds a lot like communism, first of all, Mr. Jeremy. Second of all, that is exactly what many a cult has said before, okay? There's actually a long line of literature of insane guys who run cults saying exactly that thing. Brother, you're not even mixing it up. You're just playing the greatest hits. By the way, Luke is the co-creator of Timcast and was one of the first 9/11 truthers. Well, you know, not surprising.
We'll all be leaders. The
Luke's so uncomfortable. Luke's like, usually I'm the awkward, creepy one. Jairus really put me to shame. Luke's like, I'm in danger. Like the awkward laughter of Luke. Like,
dude,
what the hell is a 9/11 truther? So those are guys that believe that 9/11 didn't happen. Like they actually, you know, think 9/11 didn't happen, like that, or that it was an inside job, you know, that it was an inside job, or that something was just wrong with it. Okay, we'll go to drunkenly talking. We'll start with the Nick Rakita defense part, which is about
in Wisconsin, and then was inviting women into the hotel room, presumably in an attempt to fuck them, like with Lauren Chen. We're going to get into that. But the way that these two operate is not how you would expect a couple, like a normal married couple, to operate. Because they basically, from what we understand, live separate lives.
Well, yeah, and he's like said this like himself. But anyway, Drovers, thank you for that. 20 subs, big drop there. Dark Vision for 2 subs, and Ian Jama's Rope for a sub, big support. Let's keep going.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Andy Worski has been around for so fucking long. I remember like all the anti-SJW stuff from like back in like 2014 to 2016, like way back.
Their wives. I mean,
right? Yeah, that's also a big part of it.
Married.
Yeah, that's also very. But I watch a lot of these shows, like you know, well, Sister Wives, perfect example. Every one of those wives are divorced now.
Sister Wives. That's his fantasy, and he talked about this on a show that we covered just last week about his obsession with Sister Wives, how he's watched every season of the show.
I remember watching Andy Worski in elementary school. Excuse me. So to summarize the cuck arc stuff, they found this guy's Reddit history, and he's a notorious bull in Wisconsin, like in subreddits that are for local cuck communities in Wisconsin. Damn. Andy's not doing coke anymore from what I hear, which is good. Yeah, it's good he's clean now, for real. And you know what's crazy? He's dating like regular now recording call-in Leia something. I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was a million years ago, yeah. I remember meeting Andy at the Tonka fight. Yeah, the Tonka fight that didn't happen. That must have been crazy. Liana Taylor. No, not Leia something. Yeah, Liana Taylor. Wrong. I'm sorry. Not Leia. Fuck. Not Leia. I forget. All those women are like the same to me. Yeah, I bet you all feel like a good goddamn mummy. I only remember Worski because of the stupid Got Milk music video. Goddamn. Yeah. Liana Taylor. My bad. There's like 3 or 4 women, okay, and they all would call in, and then they would all yell at each other, and that was now recording.
Like the Mormon
he's
guy,
having,
right?
Yeah, he's having fantasies of women living on a compound with him and all of this stuff. So
it all like every like show we've done up to this point is all making more sense now. You're like, oh wait.
Okay.
And then it goes to black screen like Sopranos ending. All right.
Well, unfortunately for Jer, there is a lot more. So here he is defending Nick Rekieta's disgusting life.
I need to tell you, I'm the bull. I mean, he's from Wisconsin, so there's a non-zero chance it's me. It's not you. You wouldn't shut up about that if you were doing that.
Lifestyle, and how it isn't an L or an own for Rekieta to cheat on his wife with another woman when he has 5 children at home.
Oh, what? Welcome home for 5 subs. Big support. Let's go.
Week is going to be brutal for him. Like he's going to get like, I guarantee you there's already live streams going on.
There were.
Yeah, there were.
There were.
I mean, the one guy who's like fucking his wife or whatever is doing live streams every day, like talking about it. And I'm like, I'm not sure what that does to a guy, but where I think they were just swinging.
Another win for the toe.
But he, like the way he pleads this down, they were just swinging. So, like, he's defending the idea of Rekieta's wife getting fucked by another man and saying, well, they're just swinging. It's not the same as being a cuck because you're also fucking buddy's wife, which I imagine is going to be Jer's defense to this if he ever does actually address.
At what point do you transform to just being like swingers from like is cuck like a state that you just enter if your wife has sex with somebody else, or is cuck a specific act? Can you be cuck by property, or can you only be cuck by principle? Like cuck by law versus cuck in cultural context. What's the difference? Jeremy went down swinging. Well, yeah, it seems to be that way. Like when does it change? I think it's not the same. Yeah, is it the same? To be a cuck, he has to be not fucking someone else. Yeah, I feel like that's my standard, right? Like your standard should be like, you got to be the guy in the chair, the guy who doesn't get it done.
Address this in a serious fashion. He's going to say, well, I'm also fucking Adam's wife. So what's the problem exactly? It's a huge victory, right?
Yeah,
like this is buddy's mentality.
W. By the way, Shrapnel Stars for Rage Quit says Jeremy also had a cuck fantasy about Gina Carano.
We're going to play that. Don't worry. It's in here. It's in the effort post. Don't worry. Don't worry.
And Juron the Jubal for 3 subs. You guys are quick.
Yeah, you gotta be like sitting there, Is this going to be like Diesel learning all the versatile terms? I guess.
They were swingers. Which again, like the weird thing, like when I was on Gundam stream yesterday, I'm like, this really isn't an own. Like,
what? It's not in Jer's mind. Being a swinger isn't an own. It's not an
L.
Like he thinks it's a W.
Dare I say it? If you are like the right-wing lawyer guy, and that's like your thing, and you swing with your wife, you're fake. You're fake. Like you can't be that guy and then also be doing coke and fucking your neighbor, Like you can't be those things. Like it doesn't work. You can't mix them together. It's like fucking, I don't know, something that makes milk curdle or something. Yeah, Rekieta is definitely a fake. Yeah. The Go East guy, yeah.
He thinks it's a positive or a good thing.
Wait, what if he can't hold in his poop because he gets pegged? That did cross my mind during the poop story, that maybe he can't hold it in because his ass is loose from all the pegging. But then the question is who's doing the pegging? Maybe, wait a second. Broke theory? Jeremy is in a loving relationship with his wife. Woke theory? Jeremy is in a cucking relationship with the Jew bull and Wisconsin bull, okay, with his wife. Bespoke theory, Jeremy's wife is the cuck, and he's getting fucked by the bull. And it's actually that he's the bottom. And he's the one who's doing the forced cream pies. Because he's receiving. I'm telling you, there's layers to this. Or he's gay. But that would make him gay. If you have gay butt sex, that would make you gay, right? Like, I guess, well, maybe not. I guess it doesn't. Presented wokely, that doesn't, you're not, yeah, it is. That's Beckett's theory. I haven't seen Beckett's stream on this. Are you telling me that Beckett thinks the same thing? That he's the one that's getting play and his wife is the one who's the cuck? That's why she hasn't gotten pregnant. She's too busy getting cucked. No, Jeremy, that's why you're so incontinent. It's because you're getting boy pregnant. Oh. Diorio said that too. I haven't watched a single other stream about this. Are you telling me we're all coming to the same conclusion right now? Jeremy is raging out because Keto Casino attacked his boyfriend. Oh my god. Yes, everyone says the same thing. I'm sorry, guys. It's true. It has to be the case. It's Jeremy that's getting to play, okay? I'm so sorry. I gotta piss again, all right? I gotta piss again. All this water, okay? Trying to keep everything running in my body right now. How's he gonna afford a boy portion? All right, 1 second. This will be quicker.
Pregnant man emoji, pregnant man emoji, pregnant man emoji.
So I'm making tea. I'm making some mana potion tabletop tea right now. Hopefully that'll help. All right. Fuck, brother. This sucks. I didn't realize how much I talk. Like my job requires so much talking that having issues like this is like really bad.
400 IQ bespoke theory. Jeremy and his wife are both doing the bull. Bro's not a cuck, he's a sister wife.
Look, no matter which way we go about this, Jeremy doesn't leave this scenario a straight man, okay? But I refuse to believe that he is a non-participatory figure in this setup. You know? Making tea as well as making piss? Yeah, I guess so. That's why I'd be pissing. I'm gonna pour some honey in here too. Because I'm sweet like that. Dude, when I find an asshole who got me sick, what if they're both gay and it's just to appear straight? Well, I would say that Jeremy is in a little deep, considering that he's a right-wing grifter. Okay? Yeah, and every timeline he's getting blown out, yes. Do you think Jeremy uses the ball, though? Nah, I don't think he uses the ball, though. I'd love to say he does, but I don't think he does. You know. Alright, so...
Adnot Sarai became a member. Adnot Sarai celebrates 24 months of membership. D emoji, coffee emoji, Depot emoji, bubble tea emoji.
So true, so true. Literally what's happening right now. Hold on, I'm pulling up the next clip. Felted by Grok as he begs for people to buy his coffee. Okay. Thank you, Q and KJ, for grabbing these clips. What if they're all in a polycule? Also possible.
You want, but your behavior over the last 3 years shows exactly that to anyone who's been paying attention. This must be the 15th time he's made this same video. Who is he trying to convince? This dude's never held a job in his entire life, by the way. Your imagination is limited to writing about emasculation and butt play. Very boring. You must have matured. Well, children can't go out or travel alone without the parents' consent. Can't chug on cheap booze all day and night. Can't be around guns or machetes. Can't smoke weed. And can't refuse to bathe. Seems to me you're no longer a child and have 2 active warrants on your ass. Why is that? These are some of the most ruthless comments. Like, his comment section is just not one fucking positive comment. We'll read a few more of these. Once you have a child, you need to grow up.
Oh, this is some of Stick's comments with his like shit that's going on too. Is this correct? Because it's labeled. The gooning of drawings to Brie Larson. Okay, that one I want to read. I want to watch.
During her Captain Marvel, cool. I mean, yeah, I'm happy with this. Don't censor my free speech. 94 Metacritic of The Last
you just
of Us 2.
can't
Wow.
figure it out.
I noticed
He's
that you
strong.
accidentally cut out the user reviews. We've got the quarter pounder here.
Oh, what's going on? This is a
Just let him
barrage
go.
of
Just let him go.
craziness.
Yeah, I know.
This is a barrage of insanity.
That's always a high quality meme. Now this is something I can get behind.
Whoa! Whoa, buddy! He's getting behind this drawing of Brie Larson as Captain Marvel with Wonder Woman, and he's about to confess here to jerking it to this image.
This guy, I'm sorry, my water finished boiling from my electric kettle. I do have a thought about this. Okay, I'm sorry. We're like managing Diesel's illness right now. There we go. Okay, the guys who goon to pictures are crazy. I don't know if that's just like a me thing, but for me, it's like sometimes you need like a little bit more there, you know, like a little bit more stuff going on. Like it needs to be just at the very least, it should be like a series of pictures. It possibly in sequential order. They call that a film, I think. But even still, it's just like, you know, maybe you need like a little bit more. Just like a single image. It's like you're like the concept of gooning to one single image, not even multiple images. Like a comic book is multiple images, right? So like a doujin is multiple images. But one single image and you goon to that is like you're gooning to like the Macy's fucking underwear section or something. It's like that's like a geriatric like gooning admission, okay? If anything, it just like it makes you sound old as hell. You know, aside from everything else. There we go. Pouring some tea. Some Tea-Mancer tea from Mana Potion Tabletop. Don't shit on your gooning ancestors.
This gets him hot and horny. This gets him fucking bricked up.
I know
and he's
Playboy was
gooning
popular
to
for a reason, but
cartoon.
like, I know these things are popular, but the thing is I am loaded with like abundance of like breast pictures on the internet, you know? I don't even need Playboy because there's just, you Google big boobs and you get like a billion results.
Of Brie Larson. Not even the real Brie
Playboy was
Larson.
photos of real people. Yeah, if I Google big boobs, I get tons of photos of real breasts.
Art. Listen to him.
This is something I can get behind. Thank you, Jeremy, for exposing the straight white male. No, see, these are people that think they're being really edgy, but I mean, I'm definitely gonna pleasure myself to this picture later. So,
whoa!
These guys are experts at getting like a rage bait, cause that's Jeremy doing a joke, but it's very clear that he took it serious when they gagged on him, right? Like they know he's telling a joke when he says that too, okay? But his reaction to it makes it sound more like Jeremy did goon to that picture. It's just girls kissing. No. The edgy part is that the guy who posted it was talking about white genocide. That's why.
Nobody!
I thought you were kidding.
Gooner alert! Gooner alert! Gooner alert! No, today, buddy, the lily has no gild upon it. It's just the plain white lily of the valley feltoning for the old ham planet today.
I believe him too. It's not even like an exaggeration.
No, he's being honest. He's like, you think you owned me by posting the shit I'm gonna jerk it to later? Yeah, okay.
joke's on you. Joke's on you. So I look forward. Yeah, like, is this supposed to bother me? She's looking hot. I mean,
she's like the middest of the. It's like she's like hot. What is he talking about?
He's getting so bricked up over nothing, buddy. Like,
I don't understand.
The concept of going live on your subreddit. God damn it, dude. This is making it so fucking difficult to stream. Is it a joke since he admitted to making weird sexual comments to cosplayers? You know what? You raise a very good point there.
By the way, is he going to make videos about her again? She's the voice of Rosalina and Mario. Did you know that?
Oh my god!
Oh, that's
yeah.
how we're gonna piss on Jer's grave towards the end here,
Oh,
buddy.
really?
Yeah.
I can't wait. Hop on over.
I can't wait to jack off. What?
Yeah.
Oh
You just
my
can't
god!
wait.
What the hell's
Now,
this?
have a look at this greasy antics from Jer, buddy.
Stop.
Hell, I don't even gotta Google. Make one rage bait Twitter post about X group of women not being attractive, and they'll send you titties for free. Easiest group to rage bait is VTubers. Guy rubbing his hand together. Man, I ain't never seen a girl look good in these pants before. And they post to twitter.com. All of a sudden, the replies and the quote retweets are loaded with it. Man, I ain't never seen a girl who looks sexy over 200 pounds. Boom. Every single reply is the most beautiful goddess you've ever seen. Yeah, I'm gonna rage bait women for some free TNA. That's a high level gamble, sir. I know that was anonymous, but I know exactly which one of you sent that. I know exactly which one of you that was. Don't point yourself out. Let us all bask in the mystery, okay?
He's got an Arby's half-pound roast beef sandwich. Now, you think that's bad enough that he's gonna eat the Arby's half-pound roast beef, but that's not where this is going. It's going in a real demented freakazoid direction, okay?
Is he gonna use it to jack off with?
No.
Here you go, little buddy.
He's rubbing it on his beard. He's rubbing in the roast beef grease.
Why?
Into his dirty, unwashed, unkempt neck beard, buddy.
So gross.
But why?
We'll see you again soon.
Ew, what the fuck?
Ew.
Oh, he keeps doing it.
Why? Why would he do that? You could see all the Arby's beef left in his beard after, too.
He kept doing it.
You know, the quartering's looking a lot like Ralph these days. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Oh, buddy.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
To my good friend, Mr. Beastie.
Bestiality? What?
Well,
this just felt. This is like a barrage of felts. I can't take it.
Okay, so here comes Jer addressing the allegations of being cucked by the bull. So on our last episode of Jer, actually our second last episode of Jer, we revealed the scandalous, shocking bombshell revelation that Jeremy Hambley has a very, very good friend, a guy who's a moderator with a special role in his Discord server, who he on the show multiple times has invited over to his house, had him over to his house, had his wife over to his house. And the guy on Reddit is a full-blown degenerate swinger. He's actually a bull for multiple different cuckolds. He does wife swap, all this fucking crazy shit.
Do you get paid for that? Like, if you're the bull, is that something people pay for? Is it like a service, or are you just doing it for the love of the game? You know? Like is he like professional, or is he like still doing casual or ranked, you know?
Wide out in the open. And it was beyond any sort of denying it. Like, it's just completely proven. The usernames match up. Everything matched up. So Jeremy can't deny that Buddy is a bull. So he goes, a group of people that really want my attention. Well, we don't want your attention. We just want to felt you. Are investigating my family and friends. We're not investigating your family and friends.
It's one guy who's public that you mentioned all the time.
Yes.
No. I'm not. I'm just curious. You know, I want to know if there's like a you know, is there benefits, you know, or is it like a commission based economy, you know?
Yes, it's some guy that you've had on your show as a call-in. He's over to your house. You mention him going over to your house. He's a mod in your fucking Discord server, buddy. If you weren't so reckless with all of this, nobody would have ever known. But you flaunted this in people's face for God knows what reason, probably to get off some sort of sick kink of yours. Desperate for some scandal. Well, we're not desperate for some scandal. Scandals happen on-
getting a punch card for plowing another guy's wife. It's like I plow a guy's wife. I get up. I take the card out of my wallet. Walk over to the cuck chair. Hand it to the guy. Ninth one's free. Whoa!
Your show every day. Yeah. No, so he goes. Apparently, one of my IRL friends is a swinger, I guess. So there he is. He's admitting to it. His IRL friend is a swinger that comes over to his house constantly, who his wife comes over to his house constantly.
I think this whole scandal is getting him off. He likes a humiliation. Well, here's the thing. It ruins his position as the quartering, right? Like, the thing is that it bothers him because it bothers his bottom line, right? That's really the thing. Like, who's sitting down to watch a Ricada stream because they like fuck with what Ricada believes? Nobody's doing that anymore. They're like, Let's see what crazy shit the nutcase gets up to today. You know, they're laughing at him, not with him at that point. If they're sticking around, people just don't care about the stuff that the quartering is producing these days, which is why his channel is like completely destroyed. Sure does bother his bottom. Well, yeah, in many ways.
I have an open marriage. Well, Jer, if it looks like a cuck, and it sounds like a cuck, and it smells like a cuck, and there's a bowl coming over to the house constantly.
Yeah, it destroys his brand.
Skyrone.
It destroys his brand. Yeah, you can't be a right-wing giga cuck. But here's another thing. What we've also seen is that you could just like lie. You can just lie forever and it's fine.
The bulls are here. The girl,
Jeremy, it's not just that. There's a lot of circumstantial evidence, buddy. You've defended the swinging lifestyle in the past.
Furries.
You've talked about how you had swinger friends. You've been flirting with other women constantly online. You talked about how you and your wife kind of almost live separate lives, where she goes to pizza without you, and you were really resentful about that and bitter for whatever reason. You're going to hotels in Wisconsin, not very far away, in Milwaukee, alone without your wife, and then inviting women into the hotel room with you. Like, if you didn't want to have this image of impropriety or infidelity, you're inviting Melanie Mack to football alone with you to get drunk. You're in marriage.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I'm not surprised that he wants to bone Melanie Mack, if anything. I would not be surprised if he keeps her around specifically because he's rubbing his hand like this, waiting for his opportunity. Bunty King vibes, dude. Talk about an old one. Absolute old head sentence right there.
Man, you shouldn't act like this. And if you weren't acting like this, all of this could have been avoided. He goes, this fanfic stuff is wild. Sorry, weirdos, not true. Well, you've lied about a lot of things, so forgive me for not believing you now, buddy. Then he goes, I'm totally fine with people making fun of me.
Okay.
You are not fine with it. You are to the point now, Jeremy, whereas we're going to see later on, he's challenging us to fight him in real life.
Gay shit. I'm not tonking this again. No tonka bullshit. You're gay.
I mean?
You're gay.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm going to fight
We're gonna
a
go fight
600
you in
pound,
real
6'8"
life,
guy. Yeah.
Worski's on the ball with that 100%. I think it's ridiculous. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna go fight you in person. That's ridiculous. Could you imagine though, dude? The quartering is in bad shape. If he's that incontinent, you might get a fucking Hershey surprise when you punch him in the stomach.
Oh,
Well, he's like,
he's gonna
I
eat
mean,
me.
you would whoop his fucking ass because this guy fought a fucking tranny and got his ass handed to him. Didn't even get one fucking lick in. Okay? So he says, I do plenty to deserve it. No doubt. But then he starts inventing this fake shit. But these psychos running gay ops on my friends and family? Mailing shit to my house?
Bullshit lies. Prove it. Show us the mail. Show the return address.
If he had actual evidence that shit was being sent to his house, wouldn't he be the first one to be like, my house is under attack?
I know we've moved on from Falgi, but there is one thing I want to mention. So a dildo was sent to his house. I did not send a dildo, just so we're clear. Okay, I did not send it. But there was a large black cock that was sent to his home. Just so we know, for the prior drama I covered. So, in case you don't know, go back watch those prior streams. But that did happen. That did happen, and you know this because a magician never reveals his secrets. But I do have it on good authority that that happened. Okay.
by the woke left or the Kiwi Farms terrorists or whatever. Like, we've not encouraged any of that behavior. To our knowledge, none of that behavior has fucking gone on
To be
from
clear, and
anybody
yes,
involved in anything.
I don't approve of that. But when I found out about it, I'd be lying if I said I didn't do a hearty chuckle to it. So there's that.
This is just him trying to play the victim and cry out the gay op card because he's upset that he got exposed as being a cuckold.
It's kind of crazy that he would make the guy who's like a giga cuck. Like the fact that he brought this bull into his Discord server to be a moderator is crazy. You know, don't shit where you eat, right? Like if you got a bull, keep your bull separate from your like grifter life, right? That seems like normal, reasonable behavior, right?
Going over to his house all the fucking time who has a role in his Discord server. And it's transparently obvious, Jer. Everybody knows. And he says, making my wife feel unsafe. Who's the fucking victim now, buddy? You cry and cry. Woke people play the victim and they cry.
What if this is part of the cucking? I mean, this all could be part of that too. This could all be part of that. But really, it would be doing him no favors either way. like it's not doing him any favors for his business, like at all. Let's see. Oh, the sex cult stuff. Yeah. Let's go to the sex cult stuff because he has like a. Let's see. Yeah, let's go to the sex cult stuff. This is the same stream. 317.
Subs suffering overdue for a pack it up. He's wet brained. If he stopped drinking now, he'd probably get 80% back. Jimmy Gianni for 1,000 kicks. Jer has gout. How is he that retarded to not know once you have a sub?
Audit from
Are
the
you
inside.
sure?
So you masqueraded as a dabbler. I respect.
Oh my God! So you masqueraded as a dabbler.
She's still like, so you were in it, right?
So yeah, she's like, yeah, you were in this sex cult, weren't you there, Jer? This makes an awful lot of sense based on.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Hold on. That fucking Discord, or not the Discord, that fucking chat did not even register in my brain. 16 and a half inches big black cock said knock knock, it was me. And that didn't even register on my brain until I went back and I'm like, oh, somebody donated, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd you come from? I wondered why you didn't react. I'm so sick, guys. I can't even begin to tell you how not healthy I feel right now.
On the things that you keep saying and doing there, buddy. Even your co-host, even your paid employee believes that you're involved in degenerate sexual activity, but we're not supposed to say a fucking word, right?
I can't believe this is happening.
Should we remove because of the PFP? Did that PFP just show up in the chat? Did that happen? Was there a big black penis that just ran up the chat screen just now? That just happened. I can't take it out. It already happened. You know, we move on. It was a black dildo PFP. Oh.
Became good friends with the number two.
Friends. He became good friends with the.
This is like when that guy was like, I've only seen Jeffrey Epstein once, and then it was like, actually, I saw Jeffrey Epstein tons of times.
Number 2 in the organization. Good friends. Good friends.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Why would you ever say that? Because he's so desperate to impress Hannah Claire with his insider info on the cult thinking that Hannah Claire may reciprocate in some sort of swinger fashion with him or whatever, that he's just gonna go out there and say, yeah, good friends with the number 2 woman in the cult who is helping him groom other women to be trafficked.
I can't even begin to tell you how ridiculous the Nixium stuff is. Like, the Nixium sex cult is insane of a story. I can't even get into it now, but like, it is that bad. It is that bad. All right.
Lady.
No
like her girlfriend was the one that went to prison, the Hollywood actress.
Oh, Alison Mack.
Yeah. Her wife
Mack.
is Alison Mack.
No
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
You were friends with the girlfriend of Alison Mack? I had to hit the air horn for that one.
Like,
that's fucking insane.
What are you
That's
talking
the
about?
most insane thing you could ever admit.
But like, to me, that's crazier than admitting you have a bull that goes over to your house, isn't it?
That makes
Like,
the bull stuff seem like
this is
like
small potatoes
Pokemon
now.
card
It's the
level.
tip of the iceberg. Like, what the hell is actually going on, Jeremy? Like, in all seriousness, what the hell is going on?
There's no universe where you're good friends with somebody like that and then don't know about the intricacies of like the devilish behavior they get up to. Like, these are like legitimately horrendous people.
Can you explain this stuff? Like, in a serious way? Because this is starting to get serious, bro. Like, it's starting to stack
this is
up.
the Nixium stuff is legitimately like not good. Like, actually bad. Like, what are you saying? You couldn't get Homelander to torch that shit out
You
of me.
seem to me to be a disgusting fucking freak, buddy, with very poor judgment. Seriously.
You're like one removed away from like the kind of celebrity and stardoms that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Okay, Hannah, this is not like, it's like, oh, you're best friends with fucking Jeffrey Dahmer?
Hannah
Like,
Coin's going down.
Hannah.
Sell. Hannah Claire is so fired up by Netflix true crime that she's blinded herself to the horror that Hambly just revealed, you know?
She watched the doc.
It would have been, listen, it would have been one thing if he said, I did this interview with this person and I know all about it. But then when he goes, oh, I had them at my house, and you go, oh, did you really have to do that? And then when you said, I became good friends with one of the apologists and participants, one of the number 2 woman in the organization.
This cannot be real. Is this? My wife's boyfriend made me really understand my place in the relationship last night. Oh my god. Absolute destruction. Why are so many YouTubers clearly bottoms, even those that think they're tops are actually bottoms? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Why are you pointing a finger at me? What are you saying when you mean that? How it feels to say you were friends with Fauci.
Don't worry, he's just buddies with Keith Raniere.
Yeah, he's just buddies with a guy who's like a devil, like a demon. He's just friends with a demon. God. Here's fuck. There's so much. I wanna cover more of this stuff, but I can't keep fucking talking, and it's killing me, and I need to fucking go see a doctor tomorrow. I just can't. I can't. I tried to keep going, but yeah. I am going to get off, and then I'll probably I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow night. Just so we know. Okay, we're gonna be back with the Jeremy. More stuff tomorrow, because there's a bunch of stuff I haven't even touched on. But let me go leave. Cloudy's voodoo doll is winning. Fuck you, aurism. I think so. They put the bubonic plague in the voodoo doll.